No, 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 no.
Alright, I'm gonna show you guys the best deck of this event. You see this right here? I mean, yeah, basically undefeated. So, if you've seen my channel before, this is just Brass Sharks. You know what this deck does, right? It mills waters into the grave, and it OTKs. Basically, you just have a bunch of level 4 and level 5 water monsters, and then you add your grave, you add Abyss Shark to your hand by milling Ice Barrier or Exceed, or by milling Ice Barrier with cards like Foolish Burial Goods, RIP, and that grass looks greener, and then you just one monster, one extender turns into 2 extenders. Like Abyss Shark turns into 2, which adds Exceed Remora, which turns into 3. You mill Night Sword Serpent, turns into 4. You mill Right Hand Shark, that's 5. You can add Gamma Seal at any time you mill anything. You mill your millers. You know, you saw me mill 45 cards, and then you just have a bunch. You go into a bunch of rank 4 and rank 5 Exceeds. Stealth Kragans, Sign Honor Arc, and Abyss Dweller are actually really important because you can make these with non-water monsters. So you have a Kelvik or a Gito, you can actually just turn these into a water monster, and then because Abyss Shark needs you for you to control all water monsters to summon itself, so you can still like make a rank 4 with, even if you have the Ishizu cards, then combo off of the Abyss Shark. Then you have Nash Knight, which is a suck. It goes into this, which goes into this, which is another suck. Frozen Lady Justice is the one wacky card you probably have never seen in your life. So the idea with this is you either Exceed Revive / summon on top of this, on top of a rank 5, where you can hard make this by detaching a material from a rank 5, and it gains 1000 attack for each material. So the idea with this is you go into Nash Knight, then you go into this, and then you go into Sign Honor Dark. At that point, you should have 3 Exceed materials on this. Then you suck your opponent's monster, and you have 4 materials onto this, or 3 to 4 materials on this, and then you special summon Frozen Lady Justice, and this will have like anywhere from 3k to 4k attack. And Abyss Shark has this effect where the turn you use this, the turn you special summon this, the first time you inflict battle damage through battle damage by attacking your opponent's monster, the damage is doubled. So imagine, right? You summon Kragan, all your opponent's monsters are water, you reduce your opponent's monster's attack with Crystal Strike by half, then you summon this at 3k, 4k attack, you attack over their monster, and then the battle damage is doubled. And then they die. Now usually you don't even need to get that far because people will scoop seeing you have like 5 Exceeds on board. One of them possibly being this, where you Exceed Revive / over a rank 5 water monster, and then you have infinite Solemn Warnings, basically. So yeah, basically the way I changed this deck is I made this, I played like 1 game with this normally, and then I changed it to a blind second build. Because the power level of this event is not high enough to where I need to go first and actually establish a board. I can break every single board that's established that in this event. So I just put in Twin Twisters and Forbidden Droplet, not because I need this stuff to break boards, but just so I can send Ice Bear and Exceeds Revive Slashes to the grave, because I want these graveyard effects. You know, they have on-field effects, but like, I'm going second. I'm never gonna actually use them as traps. So, yeah. Anyway, it's just water extenders on extenders on extenders. Like it's. I'll show you what the deck can do. That'll paint a much better picture of what this deck actually accomplishes from just like describing cards that you've probably not seen before. So let's get straight into it. Now I did mention I played this as a blind second deck because, you know, boards. I'm not impressed by boards, but this is the one game where I actually chose to go first, and let's just show you like how much better the boards this deck makes is compared to almost any other deck this event. Yeah, we're gonna grass, mill 20, mill a miller, you know, balanced, mill 5, and then mill another 5. So we mill 30 cards turn 1. That's, you know, that's the epitome of Master Duel gameplay. And now, like I have infinite water monsters both in hand and in grave, so I'm just gonna click buttons and get as many bodies on the field as possible. It's seen as I don't think they have an interruption because they summoned this. They have no imperm, they had no ash, they had no max. It's only hand traps in the format. So anyway, Kraken number 1, Abyss Shark, add Exceeds Remora. Going to Nash Knight. Exceeds Remora, revive 2 more. Going to Kraken number 2. Going to Abyss Dweller. And then activate Gazer Shark. So, oh yeah, spoilers, my opponent scoops before I resolve it. So I'm gonna explain this board. 2 non-targeting pops that float. No graveyard effects. Quick play, suck, attach a monster to this as material. And then Gazer Shark is basically summons 2 level 5 water monsters from grave and makes an Exceeds with them. So we were gonna go into Valiant Shark Lancer, which is another pop. So three pops, a suck, no graveyard, Forbidden Droplet, Exceeds Revive, Splash in hand, which like this doesn't matter. This is just Droplet Father, and we have another Exceeds Revive, Slash and Grave. Exceeds Revive Slash's graveyard effect is target a water Exceeds monster in the field, and then special summon a monster from the extra Exceeds from the extra 1 rank higher. So the idea is you're gonna pop something with Valiant Shark Lancer, and then during our opponent's turn we're gonna activate Exceeds Revive Splash and overlay Wave High King Caesar on top of the Valiant Shark Lancer, and then we're gonna have a 3 Solemn Warning, 3 material Wave High King Caesar. If you saw Cali Effects video, you know. So yeah, compare that to what a salad board does as of putting up a Rage Pass. Alright, next game. Our opponent's playing Umi Control. Head pay laugh, he does not know that I don't give a crap about your Kairyushin. In fact, there's only one card in their deck that actually, you know, does anything to me, and that's funnily enough. Wait for it. Okay. See stealth attack, activate Legendary Ocean. This is the one card that actually affects me, because if you see this part of the text says reduce the level of all water monsters in both players' hands and on the field by 1. So yeah, I run 1 rank 3 Xyz in my extra as Grandpa's. I can't even pop it with this because Sea Stealth protects it, so I don't even know what this is in here for, to be perfectly honest. So now there is a way to play around the Legendary Ocean. Start by dropletting, so I don't care, like, again, I do not care about droplet, like, actually negating anything. I just wanted to get these 2 into the grave because they have live graveyard effects. And you're gonna summon the level 3 right hand shark, summon the level 3 Buzzsaw Shark. I cannot even use the Buzzsaw Shark effect to summon from deck because I have no main deck level 3 water monsters. Unfortunately, I have Foolish Burial Goods. RIP. Send Ice Barrier, dump and add back Abyss Shark. And then summon Abyss Shark. Get a Crystal Shark. Buzzsaw Shark, get another Buzzsaw Shark from deck, because now I have I control a level reduced level 5 shark fish monster, so I could get the level 4 Buzzsaw Shark from my deck, which immediately turns into level 3. But at the very least, I managed to scrounge up 2 level 4 water monsters on board. And at this point, they're gonna Kaiushin Dark Reef. This is definitely a misplay. I don't. First of all, I'm pretty sure you can send Umi, right? Like this sea stuff too. So like, there's no need to send Legendary Ocean. Legendary Ocean was like screwing me over a bit. But anyway, now they got rid of the only thing that was gonna protect them this turn from dying. So now we get to go into Kraken. Use Kraken effect. They're gonna negate it. Odds. And there's their negate. Nash Knight. Suck up the other Kaiushin that they summoned. Going to see Nash Knight. Nash Knight into Honor Dark. Honor Dark, suck up the Jellyfish. Gazer Shark effect. Going to Valiant Shark Lancer, and Shark Lancer is gonna pop this because, you know, I read this card. You know, I can't actually attack Ocean Dragon Lord or Kaiushin, so I have to pop it. Now note that even if he did not activate the thing and send his Umi, I would still be able to make a Kraken or any rank 4 of my choice with my Abyss Shark and my Crystal Shark. So I would have still outed their board, killed their Kaiushins, and they would be left on a Sea Stealth attack and an Umi. So, you know, you still win this matchup, even as long as you get access to level 5 to your level 5 fish monsters, and you can stick Kraken. Like, Kraken beats this deck. But, you know, it's funny that they just let me kill them on turn 1 by removing their one form of protection. Alright, anyway, this game we're playing against Virtual. Apparently there's a hand loop going around in this format with Virtual World. So you know, I resolved Max C. And the funny thing is, I did not put summoned Agido for the lulz, get a level 4 buy-in board. The funny thing is, I did not put Max C to like resolve Max C. Like, I put this in my deck knowing full well that Max C was probably not going to resolve. I only put it in so I can get rid of Ashes and Called by the Graves from hand, so I can not worry about Max C or Ash or Called by the Grave on my turn. But, you know, when it resolves, well, it's fair and balanced card. But anyway, I'm actually going to go into Silent Honor arc because it has Destruction and Protection from Chuche. So I need to maintain. It was kind of awkward because I had a Agido on the field, and with Agido on the field, it was like blocking my Abyss Strike from activating since I controlled a non-water. So I overlaid into this, and then if they Chuche popped it, it's fine because it's going to protect itself and stay on board as a water monster. And that's all I need to summon Abyss Shark, which gets me Crystal Shark. I can't OTK because I don't have any other water monsters. However, we can go Nash Knight, suck up the Shen so that they can't revive it back. And then attack set 2, and we have a Maxi, and we have a Kelbeck, which is like hilariously very good against Virtual World as a hand trap. Anyway, we're gonna resolve Maxi again. I don't know why I'm showing this replay like this. Honestly, like, this is just a Maxi thing. They're gonna negate the Nash Knight, and we're gonna chain it, give them back their Shinsen, and just take their Lao. But whatever. Honestly, I think I only want to show this replay to show this this one interaction. Summon out. What's this? Lulu? Yeah, Lulu. Then get Yan Yan. Summon out. Okay, so send something to the deck with Lao Lao. Summon back the Shen Shen. Or ride the Shen Shen with the Lao Lao, and then that allows me to summon Calbeck, bounce back the Shen Shen, and oops all tuners. Yeah, our opponent's playing Salad. You know, Salad has one. This is like almost an unwinnable matchup for Salad, because you know water beats fire, right? Like there's just no way they can put up enough interruptions without resolving Max C exactly. No, even if they resolve Max C, I don't care about Max C because they can't draw into Nibiru or anything, so like they're just gonna die anyways. Like there's actually just nothing Salad can do this event to stop me if I draw any sort of playable hand, and the only way they do that is to summon Baguska, which... Okay, so our opponent could have definitely summoned Baguska. They're a new Salad player. You know, if you watch my combo video, Spinny plus Jack plus Gazelle equals Sunlight Wolf Trap plus rank 4. Anyway, even if they had Bagusa, because we can just search a Kaiju anytime we dump Ice Spirit to the grave. That honestly does not even matter. Well, anyway, we're gonna open up with Shafana, summon Leaffish, accidentally put in the Sonic Bolt zone, go into Kraken, activate Kraken. Never use your Omni Negate on Kraken if you don't have to. This guy had a Balinx Engrave. Should have just let me banish the Balinx and protect it. Because when you use your Omni Negate on Stealth Kraken, I get 2 bodies for free. And you lost your interruption for nothing. So now we're gonna Foolish Bureau Goods, dump Xyz Revive Splash, check for Ash, no delay, they have no Ash. Okay, get grass, mill everything. Mill some more, mill some more, mill 30 cards, balance, get the Night Sword Serpent. And yeah, this is infinite bodies. Get the draw card with Leaffish, because why not? Ice Barrier, add back Abyss Shark, Crystal Shark, summon itself. I forgot to summon Kraken first, it's fine. Summon Abyss Shark, go into Nash Knight, Special Angler, go into Kraken. Nash Knight is gonna suck the Jack. Going to Sea Nash, which will go into Honor Dark. Then Gazer Shark is gonna let us go into Valiant Shark, Valiant Ray Lancer, Valiant Shark Lancer. Jesus Christ, man. I don't know my own card names. Go into Frozen Lady of Justice, because why not? And yeah, I'm just gonna click buttons because I think I was low on time, but Xyz Revive Splash for some reason. I forgot. I do not have a rank 7 Water Xyz. We're gonna pop this. That's gonna trigger their Gazelle. But the problem is there are 46, so this is still game. Yeah, just anytime you resolve grass, you're gonna get at minimum 5 Xyz on board. This was actually more than 5 Xyz. This was 6 Xyz because this is the 5 on board plus the Xyz Revive Splash Engrave. So we get a total of 6 Xyz summons. So this is gonna be a replay where I know this hand looks cracked, but our opponent opens up with activating D-Fisher and bricking because it's Flu, man. Like you're playing Flu in the event with no impact. Like what do you want to do with this deck? Like that's okay. So, anyways, I do have a few outs to the Dimension Fisher. One of which is accessing a Buzzsaw Shark, either 2 Buzzsaw Shark or a Buzzsaw Shark and a Lantern Shark, because they can be treated as level 3 for a Water Xyz. then you can go into Grand Pulse, and Grand Pulse just pops the D-Fisher, so I was trying to go for that line. Special Shafana, Special Crystal Shark. I felt a delay, so I'm like, I might as well play around Torrential. Normal, Buzzsaw Shark, and it gets Imperm, so I guess there goes my way into Grand Pulse. So instead, we're just gonna kill them with a D-Fisher on board. Foolish Bureau Goods, dump Exceeds Revive Smash, go into Dweller, and we're just gonna enter Battle Phase. Attack 3 times. No need to activate Grass, and just Exceeds Revive Smash over the Stealth Dragon, or over the Dweller, and attack for game. Yeah, nice bird deck, bro. Oh yeah, that was that's why I like this deck so much. This is probably my favorite deck that I've played in Master Duel, and literally this is the single most hit deck like in the game. Like screw Hulk, screw Tearlament, screw Sprite, screw Runix. Like this deck has been hit 3 separate times on 3 separate ban lists. Extremely hard. Ban on Toad. Semi-limiting of Grass, which is like a big deal in a 60 card deck compared to a 40 card deck. You know, 2 versus 3 copies. And now they're gonna take away my Foolish Spiritual Goods. Like what have I ever done to the KONAMI? To the I understand hitting Grass, sure. Toad, I sort of get, but you know, I just kind of wish they would have gone the TCG route and just banned Ronin Totem, but you know, it's whatever. They had to hit Sprite somehow, I guess, just by nerfing my deck, and now they're, you know, the very crucial Tearlament support card, Foolish Spiritual Goods. It's not like every single rogue deck in the game uses this card, and you know, relies on this card way more than Tearlaments. So yeah, surprisingly, this deck is somewhat playable against like just full power tier, because this is just Dweller Turbo. I'm in a real non-event version of this deck, I would run all the shufflers and I would just cycle Dweller as much as I can. And you know, it would actually, if I go first, I actually have a decent chance to just straight up beat tier. The problem is, if I face a deck that's not tier, I'm gonna lose to all the macro and shifters, D shifters. So yeah, obviously, you're not gonna. I would advise against building this deck if you're not already like a Shark player and you already have all the random URs that only fit in this deck and nowhere else. Like, you know, if you have access to these cards, this deck is fire. This deck is wet this event. But if you don't, I have a video showing you actual like real and manageable decks you can build to max out this event. It's right somewhere on the screen right here. So yeah, go check that video out if you still decide on a deck to play for this event.